Atlanta, Orlando, Indianapolis, Houston, and now,
Yeah.
Briefing Radio.
Yeah, I never know what's going on.
Hey
No,
guys,
Ghanaian.
and welcome back, Chanel. Mute your mic.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so today's episode is about mental health, and we're doing a military edition.
Well, here,
So
don't hang up. Don't hang up.
I have Chanel. She's actually on deployment right now overseas. Chanel.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, your video's lagging, but that's okay. How are you feeling? She's lagging. Oh my
Hey, everyone.
So what time is it over there right now? Like exactly what time is it over there?
It is currently 2:30 in the.
Morning.
It is currently 2:48 in the morning.
And where are you deployed at? Like where are you located?
I don't know. I'm deployed in Al-Udeid, Qatar, just outside of Saudi Arabia.
Qatar. Okay, that's far. So how does it feel being that far away from your family, like your friends and stuff like that? Oh, and see, that must suck too when you're overseas and that happens.
It absolutely sucks. I wish I was home with my family.
Oh, you heard me. Oh, okay.
It's a different. It's always strange because it's a 7-hour time zone difference. Yeah, communication strain. It's a 7-hour time zone difference. But you make it work when you can. You know.
So exactly what do you do over there? Like, do you have a specific job that you do or anything like that?
So I am a aircraft avionics mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
I work on radios, navigation, that communications. That's my area of expertise.
Okay, I know that's right. And how old are you, by the way? People need to know that. How old are you?
I'm 23 years old.
Okay, so you're fairly young. All right. And here we also have Mr. G. He was on the last mental health episode, so I want to introduce him again. So, and of course we got Rich Mo.
What up, though?
So, I was reading and I got this statistic, and Mr. G, if I'm wrong, you can definitely chip in or chime in and tell me whatever I'm not correct on. But it says in 2021 that about 30,000 active duty personnel and veterans who served in the military after 9/11 have died by suicide, compared to the 7,000 service members killed in combat in those same 20 years. That is, military suicide rates are, oh my God, this person is writing. That is
ridiculous.
I know, right? I'm trying to read this. That is, military suicide rates are 4 times higher than deaths that occurred during military operations. And I got this from the USO.org site. So, yeah. They say
Listen, Brittany, I'm gonna be honest with you. Mm-hmm. You know, as it relates to the federal government, if that's what they're telling us, mm-hmm. they're probably lowballing it.
You said lowballing us?
Yeah, they're probably lowballing it because it's very little that the federal government is going to give us that's going to be accurate. You know, the thing is that they call a lot of our service members like you know what I'm saying, like our sister that's over there right now that are serving. Mm-hmm. They call them heroes in order to placate them. They were truly heroes. They would treat them like heroes, and they would pay them like heroes. They don't all play as heroes because they pay them like heroes. They don't call basketball players heroes because they pay them like heroes. So they call soldiers, police officers, teachers, and EMT workers heroes because they don't pay them like heroes. So they're placating them. So I believe that the federal government is lowballing.
Wow. Okay. I can agree with that. What about you, Chanel? Because you're actually there.
Yes, I definitely agree with that statement because, at my base alone last year, we had two confirmed. My best friend who's in the Navy, he had 3, on his ship. So, it's definitely something that you see. It's like one day you see people, next day you don't. And it's a very real situation. And, actually a few days ago, I was having a conversation with a guy who just got sent here. And he was like, wow, Evans, you work out a lot. And I said, yeah, I work out so I don't get depressed. And he was like, yeah, all I seem to do is all I'm able to do is work out. And I was like, yeah, but it hits hardest when when you're in that bed, under that bunk bed alone. That's when the depression hits, and that's when you have to gather yourself, gather your thoughts, and remember that there's someone, your battle buddies in the bed next to you, to keep you going through the next day. Because everything at home is not always going to be great. Everything here is not always going to be great. But you have to make sure you're going, so you keep the next person going. That way you keep yourself going.
Right. Absolutely. I get it.
Yeah, man, if I could say something directly to you, I want to say legitimately, thank you for your service.
Absolutely.
I legitimately mean that. Like, thank you for your service, because look, man, we know that for sure. I think that, there's no way to grow up black in the United States of America, the land of the free and home of the brave, and not struggle with our mental health. I don't think it's possible.
It's not.
Because our life, our life, we are a walking, talking, living, breathing juxtaposition. There's this, and then there's that. You know what I'm saying? Our existence is not the same as most Americans. So the fact that you're fighting for an America that hasn't always fought for you makes you a superhero. And
because I couldn't do that.
we salute you. We salute you for real. For real.
So, other than the gym, what else do you do to kind of keep yourself occupied and your mind from wandering and all of that?
Speaking for myself, I've been taking classes while I've been here. So August 15th, I will graduate with my associates in networking technology.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. But, you gotta set yourself up for mile markers during these times. So initially I was like, okay, I'll count by months, but it's only 4, a month is too far, few in between, Now I was like, all right, I'll count by paydays. And I was like, you only get those twice a month. So I was like, all right, I'll count by the weeks of my classes. So that's how I've been counting down the weeks is, my classes are 6 weeks or 8 weeks. That's how I'll count it down. The gym. And then, just making the best of my days every day. Like today was a really hard day at work. My whole uniform was soaking wet, dirty, sweaty. And I was like, man, I didn't expect that kind of work today, But I just went ahead, changed it to another uniform, and kept the ball rolling.
Let me ask you.
Keep pushing.
Let me ask you a quick question, right? So,
yes, sir.
I'm not in the military, so I don't know what could be depression about it. I don't know what you could be going through. And if I did enlist today, you know what I'm saying, I would be going through something that I probably would feel like I'm going through alone because I don't know what everybody else is going through. So my question to you is, what exactly makes it depressing for you? Because I'm only asking because anybody else that's watching that's in the military, I would like them to they're probably going through the same thing, and they need to know they're not the only person, and that can make people want to do what these people are doing, thinking that they the only person feeling this way. And if I can't handle it, then I want to quit. As far as quitting life, when there's probably 1 million people in the military going through the same thing, and instead of doing what they doing, they could be going to someone else, not feel embarrassed about feeling like this. Since you're somebody that don't mind speaking up about it, please tell us why you feel that way, so someone else can probably feel like, you know what, I feel the same way, and it can make them be stronger about it.
Ooh. Well, why do I feel this way sometimes? I have to say, you know, here, like, because I'm on the end of my deployment. I'm on the downside. So for me now, it's about going home. So on this side, you know, it's very simple life here. You wake up, you shower, you eat, you go to work, you work out, you do your homework or whatever you may do during the day. You go home, shower, go to sleep. It's very simple routine every day, right? Now you gotta think, okay, I'm here away from life. For me, life is on pause. Everyone else at home, they're still going through life. And so when you're wondering, you know, why aren't you getting the phone calls, the text messages, why aren't people calling? You gotta remember everyone else is going through life on their side. That's one reason. Another reason, you know, you could have that trying to think of the politically correct term here. You could have that one sergeant, that one lead that is, for lack of better terms, racist, bigoted, you know, and that won't let up. You know, that won't let up. So it's constant day in, day out, them taking digs. And what can you do about it? For me personally, I'm only an E4, you know. I got people E7 and higher than me, you know, saying certain things, acting certain ways, and there's nothing I can do about it. Granted, you know, the Air Force and military is a family, but, you know, we all know what it really is like. So that's also hard to deal with. Because reporting doesn't come without a cost. You know, nothing comes without a cost here in the military. So that definitely is hard.
Well, I definitely commend you for being able to withstand that. To be honest with you, it sounds like a jail sentence. You know what I'm saying? Because in jail, you're waiting for phone calls. You know, you want to make phone calls, and if they don't answer, it hurts. You waiting for mail. If you don't receive, when they calling out names and your name don't get called, it hurts. Then you got CEOs that's you know, beating down on you the same way verbally. They probably can't touch you. So I understand what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? And you're right. People. I
actually made the same example to somebody a few weeks ago. That it feels like a jail sentence talking to them. You know, I feel like I'm talking through that glass when I'm texting them or calling them on the phone. It's like, yeah, I get to hear your voice, but I don't get that physical contact. Yeah, I don't get that freedom of, you know, actually conveying how I feel or conveying, you know,
you don't
just
get
my
touch.
day in, day out activities.
You know what's even more super ill about that statement that you just made? You know, Rene Descartes said, "I think, therefore I am." So whatever you think you are, you actually are.
Facts.
Because there are a lot of people living in the United States that are involved in social media who say the same thing that you just said. They're close to people in at the same time every day, because most of it is fake. I don't view what you're going through right now as a jail sentence. When a child is passing through the birth canal, whether your mother is having a single child, twins, triplets, or quadruplets, or quintuplets, sextuplets, or anything that comes after that, each child passes the birth canal one at a time, which means they do it alone. You know what I mean? So what happens is that with you right now speaking, the way that you're speaking, you're articulating what a lot of soldiers actually feel. So like my brother just said, you are not alone. You're actually a spokesman now for people who don't have the privilege or the opportunity to have this voice that you have right now. That's why it's very important that you speak loudly, boldly, proudly, and freely.
Right.
You know, because when you do that, I think that you are actually liberating others.
Right. You're helping people. And another thing I wanted to say, the reason why I did relate it to jail is because I wanted to point out, I know how that feels, but I wanted to point out that you are not in jail, like he said.
For sure.
And the thing is, you know, the difference is in jail, they have to work just as hard. They got to go to work. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they're getting paid pennies per hour. You know, what you're doing is for a bigger cause and for a bigger payday. So sometimes you just got to train yourself to say, look, I'm doing this for this short amount of time, for this bigger payday, for this bigger, this bigger end result, And what you have to realize is just like someone in jail, those people that are still living on the outside, like you said, you know how life is hard, how life hard is out here when you have to figure it out versus just doing a routine every day to get paid. So these people are out here trying to figure it out. Shit is hard for people out here, and I'm sure they love you as much as they say they do. I'm sure they want to speak to you every day, but you also got to take into consideration what they're going through and understand
what they're going through on that side.
And understand that doesn't take away the love that they have for you. But just understand some people can't help but to be tunnel vision. I'm one of those people. I got friends in jail. And, if they didn't call me every day, I wouldn't speak to them. I don't send letters. I don't do none of that. But they know I love them. At the end of the day, they know how much I'm dealing with as well. So I'm only saying that to you to say, keep in your mind that, not receiving a phone call, someone missing something, missing a phone call, missing a letter, don't take it so personal. Just know you on your mission, they on their mission, and when you meet again, I'm sure it'll be like the first time. You know what I'm saying?
It'll be like you never left.
It'll be like you never left. And you got to take this time right now, because when I was in a similar situation, I took that time to learn to love myself to where I wasn't even dependent on the outside. And when I came back, it was almost like, it was like I never left. You know what I'm saying? And if I came back with the attitude, why you ain't right? Why you ain't do this? Why you ain't do that? I would have messed it up. But I came back with the attitude
you can't
I'm
come
back.
Out with that negative attitude.
Right. I came back with
that. Always stay positive.
I came back with the attitude like I'm back, and I got love like I was back, and it felt good. And then guess what? Like when you come back, you gonna have that payday, because I'm sure when you go across seas, you get a bigger paycheck. I'm sure you still get, you know what I'm saying? It's just it's all a mindset. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, I do want to thank you for your service. And I also want to thank you for being brave enough to do what a lot of people can't do, because you're going into something that a lot of people can't put. No one wants to put themselves in jail. So, even the fact that we can even compare it to that, for you to put yourself in that situation for this country, we appreciate that, brother. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate that, period. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just that. At the end of the day, I just want to say thank you. You feel me? And that's where I'm at.
For sure.
So you were talking about how life is on pause for you. Are you worried about getting back to real life? Not saying that you're not in real life, but you know what I mean. Going back home and getting back into the routine of doing the things that you were doing over here. Because you're from my area.
I am.
You are?
She said,
I am.
I am.
I'm worried that, because like you said, I've taken this time to reflect on what I was doing, how I was doing things. Mm-hmm. So there are things I do want to change, and I don't want to fall back into, my negative habits that I did have before I came here. Being here, there are a lot of restrictions, but I can say some of those restrictions have helped me become a better person.
Okay.
In the way I do things or in the way I think. So I definitely want to go home and take the positive changes that I have made and bring them home. I just don't want to fall back into the same habits. I am worried, because I'm trying to make growth as a person, trying to figure life out as a young adult. So I'm definitely hesitant about the future and how I will handle, certain situations. But I definitely just hope for the best.
Hey, can I pour into you a little bit?
Yes, sir.
There's no such thing as trying. You're doing it.
He tells me that all the time.
Yes, there's no such thing as trying.
Right.
You're doing it. You didn't try to join the military. You joined the military.
You did it. Mm-hmm.
You didn't try to get through basic training. You got through basic training.
That's right.
You didn't try to get through the war. You're getting through the war.
Yeah.
So you've already done it.
Facts.
So that means that you've already developed the discipline to not do anything that you feel like you shouldn't have done.
Facts.
So from this day forward, never speak in terms of try. Only speak in terms of do. Because in real life, outside of the military, whether you're living as a soldier or civilian, People won't remember anything that you tried to do, but they will never forget the things that you did.
You did. Talk
Or
about
even
it.
more.
Yes.
That's the truth.
Talk about it.
That's a
Mr.
gem
G.
right there.
Talk about it. And another thing, you know, and I love what he just said, because at the end of the day, you got to realize that without even knowing it, you put yourself in a position to change yourself for the better. Because look at what you're saying. Now that you're there, you done learned some things about yourself. What's probably killing you the most is you can't wait to get back to implement what you learned. I'm a better person. I want to get back there just to do the right thing so bad that you can't wait to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what you need to do is take your time and learn more about yourself so that it's even better than it is today. Because in 2 weeks, you're going to learn something else even more. Even the resilience to have people above you to come down on you, and you still can just move in your movements and not allow that to break you. Because they don't realize a lot of these suicides is because of people like that that's breaking them. But the job of the military is to break you down and build you up. The whole job is to break everybody down and build y'all up the same. And the thing is when you leave there, you're going to leave with so much knowledge of self that it ain't going to be funny. So, you know, take the time to learn and just continue to learn. And, you know, be one thing that you learn with age, you're only 23. One thing you learn with age, the biggest thing you learn with age, you can know everything in the world by 23. One thing you won't get by 23 that me and this man might have a little bit over you is patience.
Mm-hmm.
It's patience. It's time teaches patience. Me in your situation right now, I'll be sitting the fuck back patiently waiting for my time to come because of my age. Because I've been made to wait so much. Like you trying to hurry up and wait. I'm not trying to do that no more. I'm waiting. This is when it's going to happen.
That's what we do in the military. We hurry up.
You hurry up and wait. But
hurry up and wait. Exactly.
I don't hurry up no more. I just wait. Because I know everything is in God's plan. And I'm going to wait to see. I can't wait to see how things play out at this point in my life. I'm not in a rush. I can't wait. When things go wrong, I don't see things. Nothing is negative in my life. Anything that happens is because it wasn't supposed to happen, and there's something else that's supposed to happen, and I can't wait to find out what that is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So when something goes wrong, I'm like, damn, I want to see what's going to go so right because of that. And it could be 10 things that go wrong. I'm not going to think, damn, all these things going wrong, ain't nothing going to go right. No, something going to go right. I just went down 10 I went down 10 of the wrong paths, and you know, and I'm learning to not force anything. I'm just going to wait to see what goes right. So you got this time right now to reflect on self, make money, collect them checks because you're living life free, not rent free, not anything, life free. Yeah. And you collecting some bread, and when you come home, you're going to come home mentally ready for that money. Mentally ready for that money and mentally ready for life. And you're going to see people that you left, and you're going to be surprised how they still in the same damn position they was in when you left. And you're going to be 10, 20, 40, 100 steps ahead of them because you had a lot of mental time to think. Even if it broke you down at some points, you still had a lot of time to really rebuild yourself as a person. Mm-hmm. So you take that time and take it well. Trust me. Don't spend none of it worrying about nothing. Even people that when you come out, you might feel like you lost them. That just means you never had them.
That's facts.
Yo, listen, those are super facts. I always tell people that we're spiritual beings going through a physical experience.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So one of the things that I would implore you to do, you know what I'm saying? You know, my young community member is don't never love nothing that don't love you back.
Pow.
Period.
Listen,
I heard the most when you do.
Don't never love nothing that don't love you back. Like material things, immaterial people, you know what I mean? Immaterial situations. Don't never love nothing that don't love you back. Like when I think about my childhood, I think about the things that I saw along the way. Mm-hmm. I think about the beautiful experiences that I had that didn't cost any money. And those things are, you know what I'm saying, forever placed in the memories, you know, of my mind. Look, man, in real life, like this is a podcast, you know, we hope we get 100 million viewers. Mm-hmm. But in real life, if you need somebody to call or text or email or whatever, you know, forms of communication you young people use, because It's ever evolving. Look, man, I'm on the other side. You are not alone out here.
No.
And I know that the presence of pain is sometimes the absence of love. And inversely, the presence of love is also the absence of pain. So whenever you feel like love isn't present, you got 3 people on the line that legit care about you for nothing other than waking up in the morning, putting your feet on the floor and stretching.
Talk about it. Because you could definitely hit me
The
up.
guidance that you guys give
You can hit me
here,
up, bro. You can hit me up. You heard? I'm telling you now. Whatever.
It's definitely the guidance that you guys give me here. This is what I try to express to the airman I was talking to a few days ago. You know, how he was talking about, you know, he works out to kill his depression. But it's like, dude, like, we can work out together. We can walk to the chow hall, you know, midnight chow together. We can do things
But I got
together.
a question. I got a question though.
I can give you things to do. Yes.
Because you just said that he said something about him being depressed. What does the military do for you guys over there? Or what services do they have? Do they have somebody who's constantly on call for you guys when you're feeling a certain type of way? Or
Yes.
okay, I just didn't
So
know how that worked out.
We have 3 different routes to go.
Mm-hmm.
3 different organizations. Various situations are they used, but we do have different routes. But you know, most people feel ashamed to go through those 3 different routes. Most people feel like they are less than the person if they do so. You know, so we try. Most people, me included, you know, we try to keep it in house. We either try to keep it to ourselves or we try to keep it in house. You know, we try to fix it how we can. One thing, I was on Instagram the other day, and, you know, it was like, how do we fix our feelings? We get muscles, and what if our feelings hurt more? We get bigger muscles, you know, and that's half that, if not half, that's more than half the military.
Right. I mean, think about it like this, right? In a town like New York, or in a town like Washington, D.C., they give us 3 lanes to travel. Everybody in the city got to go down those 3 lanes. So if everybody's moving at the same time, you're going to have what? You're going to have traffic.
A lot of traffic.
Right, you're going to have a lot of traffic. So what do people try to do? They try to avoid traffic. You know what I mean? So with that being said, those 3 avenues that you just described, them shits ain't for the soldiers. Those is for the government, so that they can say they actually did something. Because finding a good, exactly, it's a box check. Because finding a good therapist is like finding a good lover. The first person you meet might not be right for you. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta explore until you find your perfect fit. And then once you find your perfect fit, you ain't gotta look no more. So as a person,
finding a therapist is definitely challenging.
It's extremely challenging. So what happens is that as a person of color, your needs are extremely unique in and of themselves, because you're not just a soldier, you're an African American soldier. So that's another dynamic. You prefaced one of your statements a few minutes ago with, what do you do when you have a racist, you know what I'm saying, non-commissioned officer or officer, you know what I mean, communicating with you? That brings up an entirely different, you know, experience.
Right.
So it's important that you have a therapist that you can communicate with effectively and truthfully. And that's where, you know, the growth will happen. But again, it's not going to be overnight.
Not at all.
It's not. You know, mental health is something that I believe is a lifelong experience, because, you know, even us as civilians, we struggle with bills. We worry about, you know, whether or not we contributed, you know, appropriately to the world. We worry about, and even though no one wants to say it, we do worry about what other people think about us. People be quick to say, fuck what other people think.
Right.
If we said fuck what other people think, we wouldn't shave, we wouldn't.
Nothing.
You know,
that's bullshit.
We wouldn't do any of that. You know what I'm saying? But because we do
Men
that.
live for women.
Oh, for sure. Listen, brother, you know, like I know, if there were no women on the world, would we be as fly as we are?
Not at all. Niggas be walking around here looking crazy.
Exactly.
I know I would.
We'd be out here looking crazy right now.
Right.
You know, but so I say all of that to say that it's a journey.
Facts.
It's a journey. But you're already there. Listen, when I was 23 years old, I was so lost, I didn't even know what found looked like.
Right.
So you're a lot further along in the game
than a lot of people at your age.
Exactly. You're a lot further along in the game. And rather than looking at your deficits, look at the things that you've done well.
Mm-hmm.
You from Miami, right? You should have quit a long
Myself?
time. Yeah, you.
No, she's
Oh
from,
no, sir.
she's from
Where you from?
she's from Woodbridge.
Oh, you from Woodbridge? Even better. If
Yes,
you from
sir.
Woodbridge, you should have quit. You should have quit a long time ago.
Oh no.
You got a lot of young people growing up in Woodbridge pretending like they're from DC, trying to live a life that they've never seen. Just because your grandmama
Tell
grew up in the ghetto
Talk about it.
doesn't
Tell
mean
'em.
you understand it. So you should have quit a long time ago. So there's something inside of you that said keep going. So you have to follow that voice. I'm looking at this young brother right now, man. I remember when my hair was black like his. If I take this hat off, forget about it. It's gonna look like my beard. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is that, I look at this young brother. He's a lot further along than I was when I was his age. Man, you guys are doing it.
You'd be surprised how old I am.
Yeah, listen. Black don't crack, brother.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, man, you're actually doing it. You're actually doing it. And he's right. When you come home, you will come home with a couple of dollars in your pocket.
And I want to say one other thing to you, man. Like what you have to understand too is those 3 avenues that y'all afraid of. There's a thing in the military. There's a thing in this world. It's called documentation, right?
For sure.
At the end of the day, what y'all doing is supposed to mentally hurt you. It's supposed to. Because mentally, they want to be... If you had to go into war, you would have to be a zombie. They want to turn you into a zombie for the time that you are there. You have to be able to take orders no matter if you agree with it or not. For someone to do something, whether they agree with it or not, they have to break you down mentally first. So the reason why those things are there is for you to help you get through it. So there should be no shame in that. But I'm gonna give you a flip side of it. When you come out of something like that, you're gonna need mental health care, right? But it's better for you monetarily, and I'm telling you this from experience with a lot of people that I know. It's better for you monetarily to start the documentation while you're in there. Don't be afraid to go see those people because that's documentation that it was bothering you while you was there. So when you get out, it's an extra check. It's an extra check. You're going to have PTSD regardless. Not, I don't care if you saw war or not. The PTSD could be not hearing from your girlfriend while you was there or your boyfriend or whatever it is. And now you stressed the hell out. You understand what I'm saying?
Not over the
So what I'm
boy.
hey, listen. The majority of the conversation of veterans that I know is what percentage of that disability is.
Right, for sure. Those are facts.
Oh,
So
for sure. For sure.
you to
Those
make
are
it
facts.
to make it easy on yourself, you can get help while you in there, talk to somebody, and then be getting your percentage up. Talk to somebody in there while you're there so that it's documentation that it was going on while you were there, not that you're trying to get a check on your way out. Because you're seriously going through it. You're not like some of these people that are just trying to get a check. You're really going through it. So it's okay to talk to somebody. I think that 90% of this world needs a therapist. I think everybody should be talking to a damn therapist. So especially people that's somewhere where y'all going to war. Like that's something that these people, man, if war hit American soil, these people would die before they ever heard a gunshot. What? There's troops here? They're going to pass out and die.
Yep.
So all I'm saying to you is help yourself, have somebody to talk to. Even going to see a therapist every week or every whatever, that's still companionship. That's talking to somebody. That's having somebody to go to. That's a friend. Go talk to them and get documentation and everything going on so that when you get out, you get that extra check. You feel what I'm saying?
Chanel, do they encourage you guys if you guys are feeling some type of way too? They may not.
They do. Trust me. Ask him.
Do they?
Ask her. Sorry.
Do they encourage you to go and seek help?
Yes.
Ha.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure they do.
But so
listen.
They know what they're doing.
Hold on. She said, but.
But what?
But.
So this, from my experience, you get that when you first your newcomers briefing. Hey, if you need something, these are who you gotta call, right? All right, cool. That's it. Now, unless someone notices, hey, you're down today, hey, you okay? We can go here, and there. Then, that one-on-one person will recommend you to go places. But once they give you the newcomers briefing, that's all the information. They're checked off all their boxes that they have of information that they have to give to you.
That's a sad thing, yep.
Once you get that newcomers briefings, that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Right.
Everything else is on you. Your career is on you. Your decisions are on you.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
So it's up to you to remember that those options are there.
Listen, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
And this is
Yes,
coming
sir.
outside. This is coming outside of the mental health component. When you get home, what's the first fast food restaurant you're gonna go to?
Right.
And why?
First fast food restaurant,
Fast food.
Chick-fil-A.
She's at Chick-fil-A. Okay.
Chick-fil-A.
But you better hope it ain't Sunday. You better hope it ain't Sunday when you get home. Because Chick-fil-A
I don't
got
actually
standard.
get home on a Sunday. That's the sad part.
Damn.
Crazy.
Hey, you know what? When you're not coming to Atlanta, because if you was coming to Atlanta, I'd have had you some Chick-fil-A on Saturday. I'd have held it to you
that's the
for
home
Sunday.
for Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
I'm actually bringing her out here after
Well,
she
yeah,
gets
Brittany's
back.
bringing me out there.
Yeah.
Well, Brittany, figure out what day she comes home and get the Chick-fil-A on Saturday so she can have it on Sunday.
That's right.
Make sure you have that. That's the one thing you
I
can
know that's
do.
right.
That's right.
I would do that for you, but I don't live in Maryland or Virginia, wherever the hell y'all from. I would do that for you because that's the type of dude I am.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, we already know you certified. Listen, let me ask you a question. So when you're feeling bad over there, what's your go-to artist as far as music is concerned?
Okay,
that can
let's
pull you
go.
out
Let's
of
talk about it.
I shouldn't have said fuck, but out of a crazy situation.
My go-to artist, A$AP Ferg.
A$AP Ferg?
Whoa, wait. That's weird. Okay.
slander?
A$AP
I don't know
Ferg?
about that.
That's like all of us saying Ferg.
Slander?
Now I'm from New York, and listen, my homegirl produced that first song he did and everything. I fuck with Ferg. I fuck with the whole A$AP movement.
I love me some.
But A$AP Ferg, why? And what song? Like, can we get a song or two?
Listen, I gotta know.
Yeah, me too.
So it's A$AP Ferg. He's my workout playlist. He's my get up in the morning. Let me block out all these
He has that
haters
many
playlists.
songs?
He's my for his song. It's definitely going to be Jet Lag.
Jet Lag. Oh, so, but how many songs do you listen to when you listen to him? Just Jet Lag? Do you hear me?
Let's do an album. I don't skip. I don't.
Oh, you listen to? Oh, wow, she's a fan fan.
Okay.
Oh, she's a
I
fan
know
fan.
that's
All
right.
Oh, Jet Lag is an album.
No, Jet Lag is a song, but I'm saying when I listen to him, I'm listening to the whole album.
Okay.
What's the
Oh,
album?
wow.
What's the album?
Oh man, I honestly can't even tell you what the album's name is.
Listen,
Okay,
I'm gonna be
okay.
real with you. It doesn't even really make a difference with the name of the album.
It doesn't.
You just said you like all of A$AP
You said
Ferg
you don't
shit.
skip.
So
That's
shout
what's
out
deep.
to A$AP Ferg.
Oh, shout out to him. Hell yeah,
for
fuck
real.
yeah.
'Cause that's hard to find.
That's crazy.
Right
Listen,
now, like in
he's
this
getting
day
a
and
soldier
age.
through a war that they didn't even sign up for. You know what I mean?
Next
So
time, next time I see
shout out to
Ferg,
A$AP Ferg.
next time I see
Yeah.
Ferg, I'm gonna let him know because that's kind of crazy. And
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows that it's like that for him. That's deep.
All right, so let me ask you this question. This is gonna be the last question. When you come back stateside, what's gonna be the thing that you miss the most?
About being here, the simplicity of life.
The simplicity of life. Because it's
get
no,
that.
but no,
I get
I
that.
definitely get
I
it because
get
it's
it.
gonna get
I
hard
get it.
when you get here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be different. You definitely gonna be like, wow, what was I rushing for? Because you're gonna get here. It's gonna be so many different decisions. It's gonna be so many different personalities and energies you're gonna have to deal with, and you're gonna So I'm glad that you understand that from now. Trust me, that's kind of crazy that you said that.
Chanel, how many times have you been deployed?
This is my first deployment.
This is your first one. Okay.
First
So,
and last.
yes.
First and last.
Do you? I was about to ask that. Do you see yourself going back again?
No, I don't see it.
Right. I don't know.
But we won't know until she get back because I think what's going to happen is you'll get back and see that you wasn't missing shit and say, you know what, that check, I'm about to go back.
Because you got some people who they constantly going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah,
because
so
they
there's
want
one guy here who's been deployed here. So this is his 7th deployment to this location.
to.
So
7.
he's had 10 deployments overall, and he's only been in for 14 years.
Oh,
Damn.
God.
Because
And I'm like,
y'all get an extra
"Sir,
check
are
to
you
come there,
okay?"
right? It's like extra to go out there?
It's tax free.
Listen,
That's
man.
it.
Huh?
Yes, it's tax free. They
Tax-free.
pay taxes,
Oh,
and they get
Oh.
and they get battle pay as well.
Okay.
That's what I'm asking. Because
My battle pay is $25. Just let y'all know.
Right? Yeah.
Wait, $25 extra, that's it? Well, like for the one time $25? Just like, hey, here goes $25, that's it? Or $25
On every
extra
check.
hour?
every check. Every check they get
Just $25 extra on the check?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, because I heard
Yep.
things like if you're married, you get like 100,000 for leaving them, or you get
No,
60,000.
What?
That's
You-
what I
You
heard.
was
The
talking to a
government's gonna give
contractor.
you that?
Huh?
You think the government's gonna give you that?
No, they do. They give some people some big
No,
checks.
she
Well,
said correctly. They're talking about contractors.
Oh,
But for
okay.
soldiers, listen, you have a lot of soldiers that are living legitimately on welfare and collecting food stamps
oh,
while
man.
serving their country.
Oh, that's
That's true.
crazy.
That's crazy, man.
You
crazy.
know,
A
so-
paycheck without housing for my rank is $800. If I didn't get paid housing,
Twice-
I get $800.
Twice a month?
And
yes,
twice a month. And because I get
Mhm.
housing, my paycheck is $1,600. So another extra
Right.
$800 a check.
Oh, no, they
I don't-
couldn't.
you
No,
know-
I listen. Now I really commend you because I would have been quit.
Yeah.
I'd have looked at my paycheck and said, "Huh?
but the thing is,
Yeah,
is
me
that-
too.
Nigga, hey,
Like,
hey,
what is this?
hey!" I'd have been. Why are you talking to me like that? You don't even. You don't pay me enough. I'd have got mad. I'm sorry, but I know you
That's
can't
the
do
argument
that.
every day. They don't pay us enough to do these things. That's the argument every day.
Yeah, don't talk to me like that, nigga. Watch your mouth.
they gonna
Watch
kick Rich
your
out.
mouth.
It wouldn't even matter.
They
They
kicked
kicked him
me out
out.
a long time ago.
He wouldn't have to quit. They
I had one job in my life. One job. I worked in a hospital, and I used to be walking people's emergency blood samples to the blood bank, and I used to take my time so I could be off the floor. And everybody used to be like, "Yo, I love seeing you walk through here, man. It makes me feel better about my job." And I used to be like, yeah, because you know what? I didn't want this fucking job. I never asked for it. My mother signed me up. The lady that hired me said, I'm only hiring you because I know you're not going to be here long, and I don't want somebody that's going to be here long. So it was a mutual, like, fuck this thing. Yeah. I called out so much that she had to call me in the office one day, and she said, look at all of these eyes with circles. I said, what's that? The whole paper was full of them. She said, those are the days that you called out that you didn't have like sick leave. Like they used to pay me for sick leave.
Okay.
She said, but those are the days you called out and I still paid you. She said, so I need you to make a decision, your music or this job. I said, I got to think about it. She said, well, take 3 months with pay every 2 weeks and go think about the music and then call me at the end of 3 months and then let me know what you want to do. I took that shit faithfully every 2 weeks. People were surprised I was getting paid. And I knew, when the moment she said that, I knew what I was going to do. I'm out of here. She knew that. But she blessed me. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that to say I'm different. And, yeah, I commend you again
Yeah.
for doing what you do.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Again. But, like, you know what? Just like you, that job taught me so much about myself. So that time when I did leave to go do the music, I had a better vision of what I wanted to do. Like, I attacked it differently, better. You know, I did things differently because I actually, the 3 years I worked at that job, I couldn't wait, like how you feel, to fucking really go do music and do it right. Because I'm like, damn, I'm sitting here wasting my time. So I'm telling you that it was a life lesson for me, just like this is for you. So, you know, sometimes it's bigger than the money. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's definitely bigger than the money.
Bigger than the money.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's no value. There's never going to be a value that's synonymous with your work. So as a soldier,
Yeah.
there are a lot of opportunities that you can take advantage of.
Yes.
So when you decide to buy a home,
Oh,
you won't have to put a down payment on it.
yes.
You know what I mean?
And you gonna get a
Like-
cheaper everything, like your
Exactly.
interest
Like,
rate.
no PMI,
Man.
all of that. And number two,
Yeah.
you'll never be without health care.
Yes.
Never.
You got the
For the rest of
VA.
your life.
Yeah, you good.
You know, so what happens is that just it's all about perspective.
Right.
It's all about perspective.
You're gonna
rather
appreciate
than
these
look
things
at,
when you older.
you know, things that you don't like about it, try to find the positives.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure when your time is up, whether it's 2 years or 4 years, or you know, whether I'm
I have
not
2
sure.
more years on my contract.
You have 2 more years. That's okay.
That's it.
So over the course of the next
Yeah.
2 years, every day, wake up and try to find something positive.
Positive.
Wake up and try to.
Oh yeah,
find
about 2
something.
years, I'm gonna have my bachelor's degree for sure.
I know
That's-
that's
Oh my
right.
God!
Guess
There
what?
you go.
And guess what? You won't have to. pay
I
for
love
it.
to hear that.
You didn't pay
You know
for
what I'm
it.
saying? Think about it from this perspective. The country that hanged your ancestors for being able to recognize a letter in the alphabet is financing your entire education.
Education.
That
God
is
damn.
and that is crazy, right? Yes,
You know
yes.
what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, so try to find the positives in it.
Yes. Yes.
Let me ask you this: what can we do for you?
To make it easier.
Yeah, what can we do? And I know that's a crazy
like you
question
guys.
because not many people ask you that.
No, I'm unable to give you an answer at this moment because I have never had this question asked of me. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy that I was a thought in Brittany's mind for this panel. So
Wow.
I'm happy to be able to speak and get the message out. You
Well,
know,
how
it's
about
okay
this?
for military members
This-
to seek help.
This is what
I
I'll
had
do.
a therapist before I came here.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, wasn't the best match. So I'm in the process of getting me a new therapist. So, you know, it's
Okay.
just don't be afraid to find a therapist.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is what I'll say, right? So, you can get my number from her. I don't know if she still has it or know if she has it, but I'll give it to her. You get my number from
Oh, she don't
her
have it.
because we communicate through Instagram a lot.
But I have his phone number.
She has
He just likes
So-
to communicate through Instagram.
I know I don't just like to hit.
Yes,
me.
you do.
You just like to hit me up anyway through Instagram. You can hit me up anytime. You can text me. You can talk to me about whatever. I'm up a lot of the hours of the day and night. I don't sleep. I take naps. So you can hit me up anytime you want while you out there. If I could talk, I will. If I can't, I'll let you know through text. But at the end of the day, you can hit me up whenever you want. I promise you, whenever. So that's
Thank
my
you.
gift. My gift is, and I'm a good listener.
Yes, he is.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe that. I believe that, brother.
I
I
also
believe that.
give great unbiased advice.
Yes, that he does
think
too.
I don't think on either side. I just give you, what's right or wrong. That's it. And I could be there. Like if you up in the middle of the night, nobody's there to talk to. You could definitely text me or call me if I'm up, and I'll definitely talk to you and be there for you. And you got that from me. So that's and I mean it when I say, don't hesitate. I don't care what time it is or what it is. Whenever, hit me up. I promise you, I will not be upset about any time. I know that your time difference is crazy, so it's not like I'm gonna be like, yo, it's 3:00. What the fuck you hit me up for? I won't feel like that. It's just always gonna be open because I might even be up 6, 7, 8. Doesn't matter. I get up in the middle of the night. I mean, I'm watching Stranger Things right now. They got a new
Nice.
season. They got a new season.
I know, right?
I was up at 6,
Nice.
7 this morning, catching up. So what I'm saying to you is, I'm always up. Just hit me up. I'm telling you, and I got family that's in the military. I promise you, I can even connect you with him, and he can give you advice on how to move as far as, just making sure you're right when you get out of this. You understand what I'm saying? So, just just stay connected. I promise you, stay connected. Like I got you. That I got you, and that's
you.
that's what I got for you.
And for me, now that I've seen your face, I'll never forget. And I'll have an opportunity to keep you in my prayers, keep you in my thoughts. And when you get back on this side, listen, there's 1,000 Chick-fil-A's out here.
You feel me?
So we got
You can
listen,
run through them
but
all.
let me say this.
Say that.
We got a limited amount of Bojangles. And when you eat those Bojangles fries, forget it. It's over.
I never had Bojangles, man.
Listen, brother. Listen.
And I've seen them all
When
over
you
the
have
place.
those Bojangles fries, it's Chick-fil-A who?
Okay.
It's like that.
It's like
You know
that?
what I'm saying?
Bojangles fries is better than the waffle fries from Chick-fil-A?
Way better. Way
Wow,
better.
you got me ready to.
Way better. You know what I mean?
When
So
did this
it's
turn
not even a
into
fair
this?
fight.
Look, when did it turn into this? Yeah, making me hungry.
Yeah, I'm getting a little hungry too.
Go ahead.
Listen, it's not even a fair fight. But in real life, I know you're going to be home soon. We look forward to having you home.
Facts.
And once you get home, if there's anything that we can do, please let me know. You know, I always tell Brittany, every day that we can, we should do something for someone else other than ourselves.
Facts.
Yep.
Every day. Not some days, because we're not that important.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We gas ourselves up to believe that we're that important, but we ain't that important.
No, I'm with that.
What's important is that, you know what I'm saying, how much of a benefit we can be to the life of someone else.
Facts.
Right.
You know, as a man.
Period.
Yes. Period. As a man, our greatest loves are for most men, many men. Our greatest loves are our mothers.
For real.
Because that love is complete. It's a complete love, lacking nothing.
Yes.
Even when it's lacking. So, as a younger member of our family, I will do all that I can to help you with that completion. I consider Brittany like a child,
I know.
my baby. And and Brittany, I'm going to say this to you. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
For doing this. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy, Brittany, but you're doing it in real life, and I couldn't be more proud.
Thank you.
And I hope that you continue to blossom and be a blessing to the lives of others, because I'm not going to live forever. But this moment right here, listen, neither you nor I will ever forget. We're talking to somebody that's not even in the same country with us right now, with a Smooth Brothers back in New York. And that's all because of you.
Thank you.
So, thank you.
Thank you, Brittany.
Mr. G uplifts me every time we see each other. He's always just a bottle of inspiration.
I mean, he was great last time. He's great this time. I appreciate you, brother, for the
I appreciate you, brother. Listen, when I come to New York, we got to link up for sure.
I'm in Atlanta, but I'm from
New York.
in
Atlanta?
Yes,
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta, but I'm from New York. So,
okay.
I'm from New York, but I like that hat you got on. I mean, I'm telling you.
For sure.
Now.
You already know. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I'm in Atlanta. I travel all over the place, so you know I might be in a city near you soon. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, listen, come out here.
We're gonna link up.
We gonna go to Bojangles. Come, nothing fancy, but the fries are gonna get you. Yeah, for sure.
They got Bojangles out here, and I never tried it. I'm mad at myself now.
Chanel.
Yeah, you gotta get those fries.
Is there anything you would like to say, or any type of inspiration you like to pass on?
Sorry. No, I'm just, I'm genuinely, Brittany knows I'm genuinely a happy person.
Right.
So this is definitely a cool experience for me. Again, Brittany, thank you for having me. Well into my bedtime, just letting you know that.
I know. Sorry.
But you guys are definitely someone to look up to. How you spoke to me, how you guys, talked me through this. I appreciate it for taking the time to, talk to me. So I'm a definitely person that likes to pick people's brains. So I definitely will be taking you up on your offers to talk to you guys. I like to pick people's brains.
You better.
I'm all about knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm all about knowledge and getting to know more. So I definitely appreciate each and every one of you.
Chanel, we can't wait to see you at home.
Again,
you'll be home.
Don't be afraid to get home.
Oh,
we're gonna be lit when it happens. You coming through? We're gonna be lit. I got you. Come to Atlanta. I'll show you a good time. You heard?
Oh gosh, please.
You ain't gonna want to leave this motherfucker.
Lord. Yeah, we
Brittany,
see.
If I come to Atlanta, is he gonna get me in trouble?
I am.
Just may.
I am.
Just
may. Definitely. If you're in a relationship, leave where it's at.
Oh
it's
no.
going down.
No.
we gonna talk offline.
Yeah, we do that. I mean, if you could bring them, I don't care. Bring everybody. Everybody could come. Nigga. Everybody welcome.
And everybody gonna have a nice
Everybody gonna have a great
night.
time. I promise you.
I love it.
I promise you.
I love it.
Oh,
this has been nice.
Yes, I appreciate you guys.
This has been extraordinary.
Yes.
And thank y'all for coming.
Of course.
And talking.
Thank you. And listen, we're looking forward to seeing you soon. Stay silent.
Yes.
Yes, for real.
Thank you.
So stay strong for us, man. We waiting to see you here. That's it.
Yes.
Sure.
So we can have a great time
Stay
together, you know what I mean?
strong.
And that's what it is. And like I say, I'm dead serious about what I'm saying. I mean, if we wasn't on air, I would say my phone number right now, but I'm not doing that. I went
We
through
don't need
that
a Mike
before.
Jones
For
incident.
sure.
No.
For sure.
I've had this number for too long. I can't do it.
I
But
get you.
but
I actually get
she has my
that.
number. Both of y'all.
And I will definitely pass
Both
it
of
on.
y'all. You too, sir. Both of y'all can
I know
have
I got
my
it. I
number.
know I got
And
it.
y'all can hit me up. Both of y'all, man. Let's go.
I got it. I'll send it to
Alright.
you, Chanel. Okay, so tune in with me next time. Oh, Chanel, give out your Instagram, girl.
Yes. Oh. My Instagram is Chanel_Yvonne, CHENELLE_EVONE.
Okay.
Follow me. I follow back.
I love it.
Follow me. I follow
Mostly,
back.
it's me working out and my dog and my friends.
There you go.
What's up?
Rich, you gonna give yours out?
Hey, it's RichMo718 on all platforms. RichMo, RICHMO 718 on all platforms. Make sure you follow that Black Ink Radio as well. Make sure you follow that Black Ink Atlanta as well. Make sure you follow. Like and subscribe our YouTube, Black Ink Radio, everything. Black Ink Radio on Twitter, everywhere, just everywhere. Let's go.
Everywhere. And
All
Mr.
right, listen,
G.
for me, it's everything at the lowercase I, the number 2, M human, HUEMAN. That's again lowercase I, the number 2, M human, HUEMAN. Follow me. But what's even more important than following me is leading those that follow you.
I
Oh,
love
man.
that.
My boy be dropping bombs.
I
You heard?
love that.
Why you gotta do that?
All
I love it. Drop
the
them
time.
goddamn
Yeah.
bombs, man.
All the time.
Yeah.
I am human. You heard that? The lowercase I,
The number 2,
the number 2, human.
Am human.
HUEMAN.
Oh, I too am human.
I too am human.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. See, and you involve everybody else. I love
Exactly.
it. I too am
Exactly.
human.
I too am human. That's
number
what it's all
2
about right
am
there.
human. Yes.
Yep.
Follow him. I gotta follow you. I don't even think I followed you. Do I?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Come on, follow me.
I'll
I got
definitely
you.
send it to you.
I got you.
And I'm
Let's
gonna
make
follow
it happen.
you too.
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Well, this concludes us today. And please, everybody stay safe
Yes.
in this crazy ass world.
Yes.
And thanks for
Yes,
tuning
sir.
in.
Thank you.
All right. Well, good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Black Ink 125th, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Orlando, Indianapolis, Houston, and now.